traversing other world, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it.
Fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few. Which path ought we to follow? This calls for due consideration.
Let us trust in ourselves and proceed with caution. I spy a hobgoblin! Our foe is susceptible to lightning attacks.
Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil!
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
On my way!
Thank you.
You mustn't let this stop you.
By your leave, Arisen.
Grant you lightning's fangs. might be of use.
I am honored to be called to your side, Risen.
These fiends are only truly injured when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
That was superb, Arisen.
Buy a little something, won't you? Many thanks, sir.
At last, we shall all be able to return to our homes. I should like for you to see this place.
That old man by the shore. What drives him so unbendingly out into open waters?
Curious, isn't it?
Perhaps we will understand more in time. That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
Good evening, sir. I trust... You fared all right on... the roads, despite the hour? Much obliged.
There are no wisdom to offer.
I've no talent for trade. Would you mind coming over here?
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Not yet. Fair enough.
This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.
Let's take it easy today.
Look as long as you please.
Fancy a look at my wares? Need anything? Many thanks.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Good evening, sir. I trust you... fared all right. Right on the roads, despite the hour. You know where to find.
Off to market I go.
Look as long as you please.
I'm going to spend all day here.
Mine is a life devoted.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Even the grave. My legs are bare numb. About time.
Ahoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Now that's just splendid! Oh, thank you, Arisen. This should be plenty. I'll take it to the church straight away.
'Tis a goodly deed we've done, aiding the sick. I only hope our efforts go a ways toward improving life in the slums.
I quite... agree.
I do hope naught befalls.
I have noticed that the abbess goes out every night without fail. Perhaps you could wait for her to leave and slip into the basement sick room then.
What teachings myself?
Oh, someone help me. Jahan? Bruno, where have you gone? Oh.
Medicine? Medicine! 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 Now! Now! Now!
Mayhap 'twould serve us well to track down the former patients mentioned in these records of treatment.
Right you are.
Oh,
I need it. I need it. I need more medicine!
Let me get that.
You're back! Pray, tell me, have you found anything? I have noticed that the abbess goes...
I haven't seen my husband in some time. You wouldn't happen to know what's become of him, would you?
Pray, allow me...
Well met. This here's the sanctuary of tipplers. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Lady Eleanor's a goodly person, a saint-like. Her earnest care saw me back to full health. I wavered between life and death for quite some time in that basement sick room, and she watched o'er me through it all. Bless, can't say as I miss that basement, mind. 'Tis an eerie place, dark and shadowy, filled with the moaning of the sick. Suppose 'tis only to be expected, given the state of those assembled. I'm sure I was moaning too.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Elena? Ah, yes. The Abbess of the Gracious Hand. A fine woman by all accounts. I was in her care once myself. But I must admit, I've always felt there's something off about her. You see, I was only a little under the weather when I entered her care. But then I started getting sicker and sicker till I was certain death would come for me. In the end, I survived, but methinks I was one of the lucky few. So many died down there, and once I saw her, the abbess, meeting with a strange man. She handed him a large parcel, all wrapped up, and he gave her something small in return. You'd think 'twere medicine, but I'd not have bought medicine from a man like that. He had the look of a scoundrel about him. They were whispering, but I did hear one of them say aught about keeping quiet. 'Tis well suspicious, eh? Where'd they meet? 'Twas in the square in the eastern part of the common quarter, and always a night, as I recall.
Isn't there anything to do around here?
My bed calls, and I shan't resist.
Could barely drag my ass out of bed.
Here.
Aye, this is plenty. Lord Phaesus is like to be in your debt. Nicely done. Suppose it can't have been easy to procure this much so quickly.
You suppose wrong. I command their full faith. 'Tis simple for me to extract what I require.
Ha! You're a fearsome one. Here's hoping I ne'er end up in your care.
Enough. I gave you yours, now you give me mine. I'd not be seen here with you.
Ah, of course. Wouldn't want to hurt the Lady Saint's image in the eyes of the common folk, would we? Here's your special medicine.
Glad we understand each other. Till next time.
Aye, be seeing you.
This is not the first we've heard of Lord Phaesus. What could his aim be, I wonder?
I'm not sure what we're dealing with here.
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table.
Plenty of waiting on that report.
This is a chest. I shall take a look inside.
Got work needs doing.
Leave off.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Got work needs doing.
Always another errand to see to. Might I beg but a moment of your time? I fear I've much to it.
There's no time left.
Somehow my feet always.
Your eyes on my back, watching me. Seems like everyone always wants something.
Oh, sir, if you please, pray excuse my... Might I beg a moment of my master is in need of aid, you see? Oh, thank... Might we You will find my master's...
I ought to be getting home.
One can never have too many materials. I'll harvest some now.
Don't think you're safe just because you're in the city. Monsters have gotten... One found its way inside the common quarter just the other night. Much blood was spilled afore the thing. You could say 'twas an ill twist of fortune. But I wonder if building a nice high wall is out.
Not my kind of place.
You don't need a permit. Just hide in the back of an ox cart. It works. Mind, you've got to avoid the guards. But it's easy enough. I should know. I've done it.
I shall gladly aid you with
I fear I've much to attend to.
Got something for me?
I fear I've much to attend to.
Chaos in the world.
Chaos in the world begins with chaos of the mind.
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? These look like records of treatment. Johann and Bruno. I know these two. They left here not long ago, fit as a pair of fiddles. I recall them being especially meek to the abbess. Mayhap that's what got them out safely. At any rate, they may know aught of use. Loath as I am to ask more of you, perhaps you would speak to them in my stead?
It is my duty to devote my life to prayer and virtue.
A short repose would do me a world of good.
Perfect spot for a kid.
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found any of these look like Johann and Bruno? I recall them being especially... At any rate, they may know all...
As I recall, the abbess met with that strange man a night, in the square that lies in the eastern part of the two shared a few whispered words, and I heard them say aught about staying quiet. 'Tis well suspicious, eh?
Aye, that Lady Eleanor is a good... Not my kind of place, this.
Suppose that's enough for one day. This place gives me an ill feeling.
Until he's here.
This job better be worth
I fear I've much to...
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table. No one's going to aid.
Well met, sir.
Always another errand to see to.
I'll seek out a town.
Fine fellow today.
Why must I suffer so?
Short repose would do me a world of good.
Into myself and people's woes.
Hoi! How do you do?
You're back! Pray, tell me, have you found anything? I have noticed that the abbess goes out every... You're back! Pray, tell me, have you found anything? What? You found a medicine used only in the basement sick room? I don't like the sound of that. Do you think... Could I trouble you to look into this as well? Mayhap you could show it to the doctor I saw afore coming here. Radcliffe, his name was. He's staying in the rest town. Pray, sir, do what you can. I must know.
Methinks we would do well to bring this medicine to Sir Radcliffe, the doctor over in Rest Town.
Quite agree. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Whatever's to be done. Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Aye. In need of a doctor, are you? What's this you're giving me? Oh, I see. You want me to run some sort of test on this? Determine what manner of substance 'tis? Interesting. Well, you've certainly piqued my curiosity. Whatever your reasons, I'll take a look. Naturally, I'll need a bit of time with it. Come back again in... oh, I don't know. Later.
This looks as if 'twould fetch a hefty sum.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide.
should I get up to?
And quiet.
Tell is, pawns travel to other worlds using those, but they say that's not possible. Which got me to wondering. I mean, you don't see them cry still, you know?
Take caution in the practice of magic. I've a task for you, if you would oblige me. I appreciate the gesture.
Welcome, Orange.
I appreciate the gesture. Here, 'tis but a small token of my appreciation.
Peruse at your leisure.
It's just another way to save your own skin.
What should I get up to today?
I could use a bit of peace and quiet.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in much obliged. Might you Bear a moment. Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost much obliged.
Can't put a price on your peace and quiet.
Much to do yet. Something smells divine.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Need anything?
Many thanks.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
An investment made for safer travels can hardly be called extravagant.
Shall we visit the manor, as the maid bid? Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
bit Parsi. A friend wouldn't come free, mind, but the price is a fair one, and you'd have a place to... Well, you needn't decide.
Follow me, if you would.
Oh, you came, sir. I must confess, I feared you would not, but I forget myself. You must be wondering why I asked you here. I should like to speak with an acquaintance of yours, a child with whom I espied you converse. She is tis my hope.
Diana!
Young master,
Diana has the right of it. I seek only the free. My mother is bedridden. Whenever I am absent, by leaving a look-alike, would you be willing to lend your assist? Splendid!
'Twas in the slums that...
How are things?
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
What am I to do with myself all day?
Now, say, well, if you do visit, you might want to give the old man who lives there a wide berth. I hear he sets out to sea on his boat, day after day, only to be returned to shore by the brine again and again. As if that wasn't queer enough, he's apt to talk your ear off about some world he believes lies beyond the sea. I cannot fathom his obsession. I suppose losing his family must have driven him to madness.
Can't say I have any tidings to share.
He's quiet about.
Sometimes
Where
this is
might
the only
I
place
go
I
to
can find
spend
peace. Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use. Sometimes I wonder
This is
if
where I
could
come
better
when life gets overwhelming.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
What, pray tell?
Well, whence do you hail?
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life. arm strong and my mind sharp.
This is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master has yet to even discover it.
I like to come here when I need a minute to think.
Money can buy comfort, but not happiness.
Too far afield for my life in.
Quite the predicament.
Ought to set my nose to the ground.
Coin's no good if you work yourself to death.
Always another errand to see to.
Here, always calms me down.
Wouldn't say no to a nice, juicy beast steak.
Can scarce afford to keep us fed these days.
Hoi, Arisen! I was hoping you'd come by, so I could... You... So, this noble boy... I mean, besides, are you... All right, I'll do it.
Not sure why I'm patrolling, if I'm honest.
I'm in fine fettle today.
Now, where was I bound again?
Days like this make
It's
me
one of
glad to
life's
be
great
alive.
pleasures.
Quite the predicament.
Look, young master. She's here.
Indeed. I could... Diana, will you dress?
As you wish, young master.
What a kindness you've done me. I'm hoping a little chick... She was born...
All is ready, young master.
Let's see. Ah, I almost forgot.
Perhaps there is aught else that would aid the young master. It cannot hurt to ask.
At your leisure.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when... treated to the foremost. You know where to find me.
I fear I've no wisdom to offer.
A mug of ale.
Couldn't hurt.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
Let's see. Ah, I almost forgot.
The lands around Melve are rife with poisonous flora. I'd hoped to pack an antidote for the young master, but the shops had none to spare. 'Tis not only poison the plants inflict, but drowsiness besides. Might there not be a curative that accounts...
Let's see. Ah, I almost forgot.
You know, the roads around Melve are supposed to be really... I heard the safest way to get there is to carry something that reeks of Cyclops with you, because it'll scare all the monsters away.
Well then, I must confess, I only hope I've not forgotten anything up. You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? My thanks. I'm certain these will come in useful. Now, I really must be going. Wish me luck.
Take care, young...
Come back safe!
Thank you for your aid in all of this.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Magistrate Waldhar's spectacles must be somewhere within the masquerade hall in the palace. It would seem we even need to visit the palace.
We shall remain here.
You are the Arisen, yes? Follow me!
I regret to inform you that there is no masquerade scheduled for today.
Always sets me to thinking, this place.
Tis best you move along. Pray, be cautious.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chamber.
Our soldiers need better than such peace. Reign in disguise.
Someone comes looking for a fight, I'll say no.
Have you heard the news? The new recruits are to be sent out to Mel. Mel, I say. I'm not sure who gave the orders,
Do you recall that package from Batawa delivered to Minister's chambers last week?
Well, just between you and me.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private...
Oh, perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be...
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you... As if anyone in this palace would dare say a... Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers.
Surely none more important than this.
Indeed.
Rest all my equipment. All of the shots.
Well, well. Yours isn't a face I'm accustomed to seeing around the palace. How did you get in here?